Hey guys, I'm Atarah, and in today's video I'm going to be trying the extremely full coverage foundation trend I've been seeing on Instagram by Meredith Duxbury. And if you guys have no idea what I'm talking about, I'll add a little clip here somewhere. Now, I'm all for full coverage, so let's get straight into it. Whenever you're putting makeup on or doing your foundation, you always want to make sure you start off with a really good prepped base. So I've already cleansed and moisturized my skin to make sure it's super hydrated and really smooth, so that the foundation just goes on as best as it can, because you don't want to be putting foundation on dry, dirty skin. So I went ahead and added some primer off camera. I used the Atarah liquid silk canvas. So just like Meredith did, the first layer we're going to be applying a ton of it with our hands. I'm going to be using a mixture of two foundations. I'll be using the Fenty Beauty Pro Filter foundation, and I'll also be using the Lottie London Velvet Skin Tint foundation. So for the Fenty one I used the shade 345, and for the Lottie one I used the shade Tan. So I don't even know how much I'm supposed to do. Here we go. And it may look a bit light right now, but it does dry down darker. Oh my god. I really don't know how much I'm supposed to be putting on. Oh, I've just dropped it on my top. Not a good start. Okay, let's just start rubbing it in. So, I feel like I'm rubbing in a moisturizer. This is so weird. Maybe I shouldn't have mixed, because this looks extremely yellow. Hopefully it will dry down. If not, we're just gonna have to put a ton of bronzer and contour on. I look like I'm putting on a face mask. What the hell? Oh, I hope it turns out as nice as hers. And am I supposed to put it in my eyebrows? I don't know. I really don't know. And I don't want to put it in my hairline. I've just washed my hair like 2 days ago. Oh, this feels so weird. I'm trying to use up everything on my hand. Let's blend into the neck. Oh my god. I really didn't think this through. Let's just do it in the eyebrows as well, because I feel like trying to go around them is not happening. Let's try and pat it in place. Act like I know what I'm doing. Ooh. I feel like if it was actually looking like my shade, my skin colour, then we'd be okay. It wouldn't look so bad. But this is not cute. We'll make it work. We'll make it work, guys. We can do this. We got this. Make sure to get in all those little crevices. It's covered up my bags really nicely though. But I'm looking crazy. I maybe should have prepared myself a bit better and got some wipes ready. But never mind. Okay, so this isn't even the end yet. I still have to do another layer like she did. So let's do it. So she added even more. I'm seriously regretting this now. This time I'm gonna use a brush. Oh my god. Oh, it feels so thick. This is ridiculous. Doing this is kind of relaxing though. Oh, I look so shiny. Not even shiny, I just look oily as hell. And then once you've done your base, you just do the rest of your makeup like normal. So let's do it. So I'm going in with concealer first. I'll be using the Morphe 3.35 concealer. Maybe we need to go a bit lighter. There we go. Lovely. Bit on the tip of the nose. So I just went over it with the Benefit Boing Cakeless Concealer in the shade number 6. Let's blend it out. I'm really loving how it's covered my back though, because usually I can't get such coverage. Look at that. No bags. Not a bag in sight. Bringing it up the side of the nose. Lovely. I look so weird. I look like a wax figure that hasn't been finished yet. Alright, let's do contour. I'm gonna lay it on thick. Thicker than a snicker. I'm using the Anastasia Beverly Hills foundation stick in the shade Espresso. I've always used this for contour. I love it. Let's give myself a snatched jawline. Now let's blend. We'll do jawline first. Okay, jawline is snatched. Let's do it with the cheekbone. And don't forget, when you're blending your cheek contour, you want to blend up, not down, because you don't want it to look like you have a beard. If you're blending downwards, there'll be too much shadow. Go back in with my foundation brush just to blur those edges. Look at that. Beautiful. Okay, it's slowly coming together now. Maybe it'll look better once I have like eye makeup on. Or maybe once I set it with powder. Look, see, can you see I didn't go all the way to my hairline, but it's working. Okay, so we're going to set this now. I'm going to go in with the Lottie London translucent setting powder because I don't want to use the coloured setting powder because I don't want to make this any more warm or yellow than it already is. So I'm going to do my highlighted areas first. And then with whatever's left, I'm just going to start patting it all over. I'm going to go in with a bit of powder bronzer as well, just to help bring back out that contour. And that translucent powder wasn't too bad actually. Sometimes I feel like translucent powders can make you look a bit like ashy or chalky, but it's done pretty good. I'm impressed. Oh, let's not forget to set our neck as well. Is it bad that I'm actually starting to really like it now? Like, it's not looking as crazy as it was in the beginning. Let's add a bit of that powder bronzer just to bring back in that warmth, so we're not looking like one flat colour. So I'm just tapping on top of where I put my contour. Let's add some blush because I'm feeling very flat. It's a bit better. Right, I'm going to add a bit of highlighter using this Laura Mercier Caviar Stick Eye Colour. I prefer it as a highlighter, so I'm just going to go on my nose and then use my finger to kind of blend it out. You see? So it's not as harsh. I love it. And a bit on my Cupid's bow. And then for the cheeks, I'm going to be using the Laura Mercier highlighter. This one's in the shade Indiscretion. You guys guys see that on camera? It's more of a subtle highlight, but it is so pretty. In person, it's really pretty. I don't know how well you guys can see it on camera. Okay, so my brows are done. I'm gonna go ahead and do my eyes off camera, and then I'll be back to let you guys know my thoughts on this base. Okay guys, so here it is. Of course I had to do a bold eye because I did extreme thick layers of foundation, so I had to do something extreme on the eyes as well, and a nice bold lip to match with it. Now for my thoughts on this. To be honest, I'm not mad at it. I kind of like it. Like, for me, I don't know if that's just because I'm used to full coverage foundation, but it doesn't feel too heavy or too cakey, which I thought it would. It does feel a tiny bit heavier than usual, obviously, but not like uncomfortably like heavy. I feel like on camera it looks like pretty smooth, pretty flawless. It's covered up my bags, it's covered up my blemishes, it's evened out my skin tone and everything. So yeah, I'm impressed. Even looking at it like in person, close up in the mirror, it doesn't look too crazy either, and it still looks quite smooth. I'll definitely be trying this trend more often, but I think I would do it more for on camera rather than out in person. But I am interested to see how this wears throughout the day, like how it holds up and everything. I can easily move my face without struggle, but I think the only thing is I wouldn't be able to hug anyone, especially if they're wearing white. I can't really like lean on my face because I don't want it to like transfer. I don't know if it will, but I don't want to risk it. Okay, let's try it. Okay. But I don't feel like I'd have to touch up much throughout the day, and I'm a pretty oily person, so it'll be interesting to see if it gets oily throughout the day. Guys, let's do a bit of a close-up. This is as close as I can get. That's it for me, guys. Hope you enjoyed this. Don't forget to subscribe to my channel, and I'll see you guys in the next one. Bye.